I think that the vast majority of celebrities are at least somewhat active on social media. We've got the stars who are always posting and keeping their fans updated with their lives, and then there are those who post here and there, not really making much effort on maintaining their social feeds. Harry Potter actor Daniel Radcliffe falls into a category altogether different, as he's one of the few celebrities who've opted out of using social media altogether. His Wizarding World co-stars Emma Watson, Tom Felton, and most recently Rupert Grint have all braved the inferno that is social media, so where's Daniel in all of this? Why won't Harry Potter join the club? Well, he gave his answer during an episode of Hot Ones just recently, and his reasoning is pretty sound and simple. Before I carry on with the video, I want to ask you guys to consider giving this video a thumbs up to help support the channel. So Daniel has said that he doesn't want to join social media because he'd get into too many fights with people. When asked about his absence from platforms like Twitter, the actor replied saying, quote, "I would love to say there's some incredibly well thought out intellectual reason for this, because I considered getting a Twitter, and I 100% know that if I did, you would all wake up to stories like Dan Radcliffe gets into fight with random person on Twitter," end quote. Continuing on, Daniel told Hot Ones host Sean Evans that when he was younger, he would look up comments about himself online, calling it a quote, "insane and bad thing to do," end quote. The actor also added, saying how he believes things like Twitter are sort of extensions of watching people comment about you, whether that be good comments or bad, saying that this is an unhealthy thing to do. As a person on the internet, I know firsthand how mean and hostile people can be in the comments and whatnot, so I completely understand where Daniel is coming from here. It's a really weird idea that strangers on the internet have their opinions about you, and it takes a lot to get used to. Daniel also added to his ideas about the internet, saying, quote, "I don't honestly think I'm mentally strong enough, but right now I think I'm alright with that." In the past, Daniel has opened up about his struggles with being in the media and growing up in the public eye. In 2019, he shared his struggles with being a young man and coming out of the fame from Harry Potter, saying that he turned to alcohol to deal with things. During an interview with Sam Jones, Daniel talked about his struggle with his image and his sobriety, saying, quote, "The quickest way to forget about the fact that you're being watched is to get very drunk. Then as you get very drunk, you become aware, oh, people are watching me more now because I'm getting very drunk, so I should probably drink more to ignore that more," end quote. He also talked about the pressure of feeling the way he did about his fame, saying that there's the idea that since you have fame and fortune, you don't have the right to complain about these things and that you should be happy all the time, which is not true in the slightest. Daniel's whole life has basically been captured on film and in the media, so while it would be fun to see him online interacting with fans, it's understandable that he wouldn't want to join social media because he already struggles with his public image. I think that maybe having lived through his childhood and young adult years in the media, he definitely warrants some time off from the public eye. Though he still works in the industry, to be able to go home from a day of shooting, or even after a movie comes out, it must be nice to not even worry about what the world has to say because you're not online to see it. Recently, his Harry Potter co-star Rupert Grint jumped on Instagram where he revealed the name of his daughter Wednesday, and after having joined the platform, he was able to break the Guinness World Record for fastest time to reach 1 million followers on Instagram. Along with his internet success, Tom Felton, another Harry Potter star, has found some fame on TikTok. The actor has been active on the platform for some time now, but has recently begun making challenges for his fans to participate in, one of the most recent being the Potter Challenge, where participants are to give their best Malfoy impression of saying Harry Potter's name. Potter. These stars have been having a good time interacting with fans online, but the internet is not for everyone, and that's okay. That just means that we live for these interviews even more when fans are given the chance to receive new information and updates about their favorite celebrities without the stars having to brave the internet themselves. I want to know what your experience has been on the internet. Has it been positive and uplifting? Have you found good friends and a community to support you? Or are you a bit lost online? Let me know down in the comments, but speaking of which, let's get into some comment shoutouts from the top 10 celebrity breakups that shocked Hollywood. Nandana says, "Am I the only one who thinks Robert and Kristen were just a PR stunt? Just saying. I 100% believe that it was a PR stunt. It's, you know, like they got together at the beginning of, well, they said that they got together at the beginning of the whole franchise, but they weren't really public until the beginning of the end, really, and then they broke up after the franchise was over. Like, that's just, it's too much of a coincidence. It wasn't real. It wasn't real." Audrey M says, "In order to move on and start something new, in other words, they had to go their own way. I see what you did there, Brie, LOL. Hope you and the rest of the crew are doing okay and staying safe. We are thriving and freezing in this cold Canadian weather, but yes, I wanted to make some sort of High School Musical comical reference, so you're welcome. Yukara Bloom says, I wanted to say that I love the IO team with all my heart. You guys brighten my day every time I watch videos from this channel. The hosts are the best and their personalities give me the biggest smile whenever they enter the video. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. I love your positivity in the comment section. It's awesome. Alice Chippy Cook says, as a British, I am still shook that Diana died. I think the entire world is still shook that Diana died. But you know, there's conspiracy. I know I'm such a conspiracy theorist on this channel, but there is conspiracy, okay? Look it up. Watch The Crown on Netflix. There's some tea that we need to know, okay? That's all I have to say about it. Thanks for all your comments and for sticking around to the end of the video. I've been your host, Premium, and until next time, stay safe, be kind to each other online, and continue being your best selves. TTFN, my dudes.